group of armed robbers ambushed in the bushes and tried to rob a cash van. Just as they were about to do it, a man in black suddenly appeared and kept throwing stones at the truck. The van stopped and Enzo jumped from the bridge to the roof. He punched the glass and threw the driver out. He went to the back of the car and punched the door, finally tearing it off. Zingaro was stunned by this scene. He didn't think he could rob a truck and get stopped in the middle of it. Zingaro was so angry that he shot at the man, and Enzo rushed away with the money. Soon the robbery of the truck attracted the attention of the media. With more than 40 million hits, Zingaro sees this and is determined to find the man. The next day, Enzo and his girlfriend Anna have a disagreement. Anna is angry and gets on the bus to leave, but the car has just started and encounters a malfunction. As if it has something, passengers came up to see Enzo dragging the bus behind him. Then he came to Anna, apologized sincerely and took her down. But Enzo forgot to cover his face and was photographed by people around him and posted on the internet just in time for Zingaro to see him. Zingaro recognizes Enzo as the man he's looking for and quickly finds Enzo's house, where he kills him with a tranquilizer gun. When Enzo woke up, he was tied up securely. Zingaro threatened Enzo with Anna to get him to tell him how to get his powers. Enzo had no choice but to take him to the river. But then Zingaro's enemies arrived and shot at Zingaro. Anna was shot in the shootout, and before she died, she told Enzo that she hoped he could be a righteous superhero with his superpower. On the other hand, the enemy took a flamethrower and set Zingaro's body on fire and threw him into the river. But the next day, a small black hand came up. Zingaro didn't die, but gained superpowers as a result of falling into the river. At this moment, he wants nothing more than to take revenge on his enemies. The man was putting on his makeup when a fly flew in. The next moment, he then puts on a wig and goes to his enemy's house alone and takes care of one right away. Zingaro pulls out his cell phone ready to record himself. He confronted her, went up and threw a punch and swung straight to the ground. Even if it is 100 pounds of fat, he is not the slightest bit in the ice. Zingaro and gently a force can be lifted off the person down scenes of meters. Even when facing the arm with a gun, it can be easily resolved. The enemy was horrified by the sight, and before she could react, she was strangled alive by the man. After completing his revenge, he goes to the armory to find some bombs and says on TV that he's going to blow up the stadium in the city center. Enzo, who also has superpowers, sees this and runs towards the stadium. By the time he gets there, the game has already started and is surrounded by a fence. A scalper tries to sell him a ticket at a high price, and Enzo lifts the 2-ton fence right off the ground. He found Zingaro inside the stadium and they got into a fight. Zingaro kicks Enzo several hundred meters away. Just as Zingaro turned to leave, Enzo threw a toilet bowl at him. Enzo punched the man and a fierce fight ensued. But with both men possessing superpowers, it's hard to tell which is which, so Enzo rushes to find the location of the bomb. With less than 5 minutes left, Enzo ran to a bridge with a bomb in his arms, ready to throw it into the river. But then Zingaro came out of nowhere and tackled Enzo to the ground, dropping the bomb on the bridge. Zingaro shortened the time of the bomb to 15 seconds. At that critical moment, Enzo rushed over and hugged Zingaro and jumped into the river. The next moment, the bomb exploded. Enzo will continue to use his powers to protect the city for the rest of his life. If one day you get superpowers by accident, wouldn't you want to become a superhero to protect your city too?